Good morning everyone. Today we'll discuss regarding the provision of appeal, reference and revision in CRPC. Appeal is a legal right which has been conferred upon the parties, which can be exercised in order to challenge the judgment or order passed by the lower court before the competent higher court, as per the procedure laid down by the law. However, reference is which is given in section 395 of CRPC is involved when the question regarding the validity of any statute, act or ordinance is involved while the determination of any criminal suit. However, as per from the section 397 to section 405, it deals with the provision of review, which is purely discretionary in nature. As we know, the process of criminal justice carries very severe consequences upon the human mind because it involves right to life and liberty. And every institution which has been created by human carries some scope of fallibility. Resultantly, the judgment which has been given by the lower court, they might have some error which can be harmful or detrimental for the innocent life of any aggrieved person. So there are some provision, there is the utter necessity of some provision which must be granted to the individual to prevent the miscarriage of justice under the judicial system, under the legitimate judicial system while determination of any criminal trial. So CRPC deals with these provision in wide detail, where section 372 to section 394 describe appeal, section 395 describe reference, and section 397 to 405 deals with revisional jurisdiction of the court. Please allow me to cite one famous landmark judgment in case of Hari Shankar versus R.G. Chaudhary 1963, where the Apex Court held that there is some distinction between right to appeal and review. Review carries very narrower scope. However, right to appeal involved where the rehearing of matter is carried out based on facts and laws. And power to hear a revision is generally given to the superior court so as to satisfy itself that a particular case which has been decided by the lower court, whether that is in accordance with law or there is some gross error committed by the lower court, which can be addressed, which requires some rectification in order to provide justice to the aggrieved party. As such, the word appeal has not been described in CRPC, but for our convenience, it can be described as the judicial examination of the order passed by the lower court to prevent the miscarriage of justice. It is a legal proceeding before the competent higher court for the review of the order passed by the lower court. In case of Satyapal Singh versus State of Madhya Pradesh, it was held by the Apex Court that the father of deceased very well lies within the definition of victim, and it carries the locus standi with the father of deceased that it can question the order passed by the lower court, and the order of acquittal can be questioned by the father of. Similarly, in case of Arun Kumar versus State of Uttar Pradesh 1989, it was held by Honorable Supreme Court while upholding the judgment passed by the High Court that if the High Court found that the view taken by session judge to acquit an appellant was manifestly wrong, moreover it even led to the miscarriage of justice. Therefore, High Court was correct in setting aside this acquittal and convicting them. More so, in case of Satyapal Singh versus State of Madhya Pradesh 2017, two-judge bench of the Apex Court held that a victim which want to exercise his right to appeal before the competent superior court, it required the leave of High Court. Similarly, the word of revision has not yet been described in CRPC, but as per section 397 of CRPC, High Court or any session judge have been empowered to call for or examine the record of any proceeding to satisfy oneself so as to the correctness and legality of any finding, sentence or order, whether recorded or passed, as to the regularity of any proceeding of any inferior court. Honorable Supreme Court of India, in context of this provision, had in case of Amit Kapoor versus Ramchandra that revisional jurisdiction can be invoked where the decision under challenge is grossly erroneous. There is no compliance of the provision of law and the finding recorded on the basis of no evidence. Material evidence is ignored and judicial discretion is exercised very arbitrarily and perversely. Similarly, same court, further examining this provision, held in case of the state of Rajasthan versus Fateh Karan Mehdu in 2017 that the object of this provision is to set right the patent defect which is present in any judgment or any error of jurisdiction or law or perversity that has crept in the proceeding. The review power does not create any right to the litigant, but it only conserves the right of High Court to do justice in accordance with the law in following terms. With regard to the correctness of the lower court, regularity of the proceeding in the court, power of revision cannot be used in interlocutory matter, and the argument of the person applying for revision should be considered during the hearing even though they are too brief. In case of Muhammad Afzal versus Noor Nisha Begum in 1997, it was held by the Apex Court that it is mandatory for the session judge and it is a settled law that when power of revision is exercised, the accused and the said person should be given the opportunity to be heard. That is, the principle of natural justice cannot be overlooked, it cannot be ignored, and it need to be followed while exercising the power of revision. There is a case of Alamgir versus State of Bihar in 1959 in which High Court it was held that the High Court can only restore the order passed by the trial court. However, it can enhance the sentence if it satisfied that while imposing the sentence by the trial court, it is unduly lenient and it manifestly failed to consider some facts which are relevant facts, and the sentence passed by them does not meet the end of justice. Then in that case, the sentence can be enhanced. In case of Asghar Khan versus State of Uttar Pradesh 1981, it was held by when the Court of Session and High Court both have concurrent power of revision. In that case, High Court only has a power of revision under section 397. In that case, High Court is the competent court to exercise the power of revision only in case of the concurrent jurisdiction of the Session Court and High Court. That's all was the brief elementary foundation or basics of the provision of appeal, reference and revision under CRPC. Thank you so much.